Hey, what's up everybody? Kai here, and welcome back to Let's Play Lufia in the Fortress of Doom, where today we'll be advancing the story. Because even though the world is in imminent peril, and by every right we should be screwing around doing side quests, unfortunately we've already taken care of all of that, and it is time to get things back on track. What do you guys say? So, previously we learned that in order to repair the Falcon and continue the search for the dual blade, we need to find something called Illumina. And our objective now is to travel to the town of Linze, or Linze, however you want to pronounce it, which is on the other side of the Tower of Light, so we can meet a man named Brant, who just so happens to know where we can find some Illumina. So here we are outside the town of Baku. If you guys also remember from our first trip here, the townspeople said this old man here is in possession of the key to the tower. So let's see if he'll be so nice and generous as to just hand it over to us. It's for a good cause after all. Well, god damn it, what good are you? Okay, so the key was stolen and taken to the tower. Fair enough, but before you leave, make sure you pick up the revive out of this bookcase here. I neglected to do so in our first trip because I honestly just forgot about it, and I already took care of that off-screen, so make sure you do that. And speaking of off-screen, I am going to travel to the Tower of Light off-screen, and I will just meet you guys there. It is due north from here, you can't miss it. Alright guys, here we are in the Tower of Light, round 2. Let's go over here first. What the? A dead end? Not so fast. Yeah, remember I told you guys last time, this tower is full of traps like that. And here we get the Sea Ring, very effective against oceanic monsters. Oh, one thing I should go over with you guys is my setup. I gave Lufia the Blast Ring because now that she's learned the Blast spell, she is going to murder everything. It is devastating. I love it. It is ridiculously powerful, and it makes her just so obscene. Is she kinky and obscene? No, that's a Lords of Acid song. Anyways, I also went to Ferdaria off-screen and picked up a pair of Sonic Heels. Those are the best shoes in the game for her, and a Cat Whip, just because. What is a Cat Whip anyways? I'm assuming it's a cat of nine tails, but due to space limitations, that's what we were left with. Anyways, down here we get a Power Potion. And a Spell Potion. Alright, let's put those to use. And Power Potion to Lufia, even though she's about to level. Speaking of things being omitted, do you guys remember that gift shop back in Forfeit, where those two female NPCs were dragging Kai around and kissing him, and they sold really useless items? It turns out that every item in that shop had to be censored and changed for the North American release of this game, because in the original Japanese version, you can buy items like a bunny suit, bunny ears, which is what the ear tip is supposed to be, and so on and so forth. And for some reason, Nintendo of America deemed that too inappropriate, and it was changed to what you guys are familiar with now. Which is stupid, because the bunny suit and bunny ears and everything like that, they're in Lufia too. But anyways, here we get the Undead Ring. Just like the Sea Ring, it's effective against undead monsters. But, new enemies here, Zeusters and Terror Quins. Both of them are inconsequential because Lufia is just going to explode them in the face and kill them. Yeah, that's pretty overpowered. I hope you guys like seeing that spell effect, because that's going to be my strategy for quite some time. On the bright side though, I don't have to edit out 50 random battles per episode because they only take 5 seconds. Which is part of the reason why Kai got stoned. No, that's part of the reason why I chose not to omit any in my first 2 LPs, because they typically only lasted 1 round, maybe 2 at the most, and I didn't really see it to be a problem. And in fact, if you try to sit down and edit out that many random battles, it is a pain in the ass, let me tell you. Wow. Jaren got 2 turns. She is so fast. But anyways, another thing I found out was the dragon arrows I mentioned in the last episode. Don't waste your time with those. I did some off-screen testing, and for whatever reason, they did not deal any extra damage to the Hydras like they're supposed to. So I don't know if that was a mistranslation or what, but the dragon arrows from the shop in Forfeit, total waste of time. Don't worry though, we'll be finding some more of those later on in the game, and I don't know if it's just a case of somebody using the same name for 2 different items or what, but when we come across them later on, I'll do some more testing, that way you guys have accurate information to go by. But I do apologize for giving you bad information last time. If only they kept the item examine feature in this game. Yeah, that's right. In the Japanese version, you can examine items and get a little description as to what it does, but for the North American version, they decided to take that out. What the fuck were they thinking? That makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, you leave it in for spells, and you take it out for items. That is stupid. Anyways. I mean, I could understand if it was... I don't know. I can't... No, that baffles me. I'm sorry. There's no excuse for that. Kind of like how they censored the priests in the churches as well. Well, first of all, the churches themselves had their crosses taken out because, oh no, can't talk about religion or symbolize faith in any way in old school video games. No, can't have it. They also changed the sprite of the priest because his original red robe had a big white cross on the front. Ooh, Kai learned Dread and Lufia learns Perish. Very nice. Not really, it's garbage in this game. Instant death spells, not very accurate at all. Don't waste your time with those. Instant death items, on the other hand, like the poison pin, are actually quite useful. Speaking of which, if you are trying to farm a might sword in the old cave, just use instant death against the Hydras. They're very susceptible to it, just like the Mega Frogs. Unfortunately, I was not able to acquire one. Sad face. Anyways, do not go straight up in this room because there's a hidden pitfall. But you want to go over here, and then come back down. Yeah, a lot of hidden pitfalls in this tower. Werewolves, I believe those were new enemies. We didn't meet up with them in our first trip here, but... just go with Blast. Yay! I feel like I've already mentioned that. Anyways, do not go to the left, because there's another hidden pitfall there. Man, I can't believe I never knew about the Blast Ring and the Blast Spell the first few times I played this game. Oh, just imagine how powerful the next upgrade is going to be. Oh, man. Alright, let's go over here now. This tower is a little mazy, but that's okay. I think we can get through it all in one video today. Man, more of these guys. Yeah, one downside to spamming the explosion spells every single battle is that it does eat through your MP rather quickly. But I'm really not too worried about it because we have tons of high magics, X magics, and things like that. Man, now that I learned Perish, I keep thinking I'm going to accidentally cast that, because I'm so used to just pressing up and left on the spell menu to go to her last spell, which used to be Blast. Hey, another X potion. But now it's Perish, and that would be really bad. It's nice to be back playing Lufia with you guys after that week-long hiatus I took. Oh, nothing bad happened, don't worry. I just had a rather abrupt change in my work schedule, and I ended up working 8 days in a row, which normally wouldn't be all that bad. However, when you're pulling 2 hours of overtime almost every single night, it does start to become a bit taxing. Not to mention I had some other things going on that subsequently just drained me of all of my energy. I had to take a few days off to relax and, sort some things out. But I'm back now. You guys are stuck with me. Haha. Hey, that Axe Knight dropped a tower shield like I mentioned earlier. See, I'm not crazy. Sell that for a little bit of gold that I don't need. Okay, this is another really devious room. Do not approach that treasure box from any angle but here. And we get a miracle, alright. Now we'll fall down here. Hey, more treasure. We'll have to come back and get those later on. I think we're almost to the top, actually. Alright, let's go up these stairs here and save that path down there for a little bit later on. Yeah, you see Lufia's MP already? Oh, man. Let's go ahead and use an X magic on her just because. I have more miracles than I do X magics. That is just sad. And another X potion. Yeah, I've got 18 miracles. Let's use some of these high magics, I guess. Okay, whatever. Okay, this box is also very devious. There are hidden pitfalls to the south and east. So make sure you grab this box from the north and get a Gloom Voice. Alright, save those for later. And now we come up here, and we just about made it to the top. Huh? Who's that guy? Well, before we go any further, let's give Lufia the flash ring. And yeah, we're all healed up and ready to go. Amon's revival? Wait a minute, who's that?
Oh yeah, the bitch!
Alright guys, it's boss time against the Guardian. Man, it's been a while since we've heard this music. It's been a while since we've had boss time, now that I think about it. But standard procedures apply. Just have the hero and Lufia go with Drain on the first round, and have Agoro... Well, Agoro can just attack, but then you want to have Jaren go with the Power Gourd on Kai, followed by a Power Gourd on Agoro, and then from there, just go all out. Lufia should be casting Bolt every turn for maximum damage, Kai and Agoro should be attacking, and Jaren will be using the Wind Flute every round. Yeah, I finally get to show that off to you guys. What is that guy holding anyways? Looks like a lightsaber, doesn't it? Maybe that's why they call this place the Tower of Light. Yeah, look at that Wind Flute. That is ridiculously powerful. Free group heal, infinite charges, and on a character that's as fast as Jaren? Oh man. Oh, good news viewers, I finally remembered the name of the item from Dragon Quest that does the same thing. It's called the Sage's Stone. I actually forgot you can pick one up in Dragon Warrior 3. I thought it made its first appearance in Part 4, but I was mistaken. But yeah, you could just see how the Wind Flute just completely negates having to waste your MP on healing. But this guy's pretty easy. I'm not even going to worry about re-establishing the debuffs. Just have Jaren heal every round and you'll be fine. He has about 1400 HP if I'm not mistaken. Oh, shit. Whoops. Oh well. He can't have that much more HP, to be honest. Yeah, drain my defense because you... Yeah, this guy, I don't think he even has a physical attack, so I don't know why they gave him that spell. But alright, we got him. Hey, very nice experience there. And a Goro level, alright. Looks like we stopped Amon's resurrection. What the? Danger music. Nuts. Well, good going, guys. Yeah, how do you know her name? Who are you? What the?
The mega bitch! Let me at her!
And Gades is here too? Oh man. Where have you been this entire game anyways? Yeah, the villain development in Lufia, not the greatest, I'll be honest with you guys. But that's okay. From here on out, we'll be seeing more of them. Yeah, what are we waiting for? We outnumber them 2-1, and if we could defeat the monsters that are in the Fortress of Doom, surely we can defeat these guys. God damn it. Great reunion. What is this, Advent Children? No, that was something else. Thank you for not knocking Jaren clear off of the tower and killing her, game. Well, that didn't go very well at all. No, Agoro, those were just some random cosplayers. Of course those were the real Sinistrals. Yeah, we should probably find that dual blade sooner rather than later. Yeah, let's go. So let's grab this, the light key. Once again, if you did not get the might helmet earlier in the game, like I showed you, well, you missed your chance. So before we go on to the town of Linze, we need to do a little bit of backtracking here. And grab those last few treasure boxes. So let's take the south path this time. Wait, why are we going up after we just went down? Anyways, this room looks awfully suspicious, and it should. There are hidden pitfalls in here, so grab the power gourd from the left, and then come up here. Game? Oh, by the way, you should probably re-equip Lufia with the flash ring, now that we're not fighting bosses. Basically, if you're just fighting random enemies, go with the blast ring. If you're going for single target damage against a boss, give her the flash ring. And here we get some useless equipment that I'll just end up selling. Whatever, we'll leave this one in here. You suck, Jaren. And a great axe, which is not so great. And unfortunately, we cannot use the escape spell here, so we gotta do even more backtracking to get out of here. So I'm gonna meet you back on the first floor of the tower, so we can put this key to use. Alright, here we are back on the ground floor. Game. You know, I just realized that when you enter a random battle in this game, there is no separate battle screen. You can still see the world map in the background, just like in Dragon Quest games. Man, this game borrows so much from that series. Anyways, new enemies, Crazy Pines. These guys are weak to fire, not that I really care, because they're weak to explosions as well. And they survived, which is why you want to have Jaren follow up with a regular attack. Yeah, Lufia doesn't have quite enough oomph to kill those guys. Oh well. But anyways, this is the town of Linze, which we will explore when we come back next time. So until then guys, as always I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.